Hey guys, it's Mikexingchen. I wanted to make this video because I want to wish everybody a happy year of the rooster and because I love dumplings. One tradition we always have in our household is to sit down together and make dumplings. We then bring the dumplings to whatever family reunion we decide to attend on New Year's Eve and feast on plates upon plates of steaming, savory balls of dough. And typically when the word dumpling is mentioned, most people probably think of Chinese dumplings, but it isn't just Chinese people who have dumplings. In fact, you'd be surprised at how many varieties of dumplings there are around the world. So in this video, I'm not going to be eating any of the dumplings because if I ate all of them in one sitting, I would turn into a dumpling myself. But let's talk about it. Here are 18 delicious dumplings from all around the world. First off, let's start with China and the xiaolongbao. If you have never tried a xiaolongbao before, then I'm sorry to say you really haven't lived. Xiaolongbao, also known as Shanghai soup dumplings, originated from the Jiangnan region of China and is arguably the most delicious of all Chinese dumplings. This dumpling is made with a tender, thin, doughy skin that is pinched at the top in order to seal all the delicious dumpling juice. You know how to discern a good soup dumpling from a bad one? A perfect xiaolongbao is one where the juice inside just oozes out after you take a little bite. The reason why these dumplings are called xiaolongbao is because these dumplings, or bao, are served in bamboo steaming baskets, or xiaolong. Yes, us Chinese are very creative when it comes to naming our foods. Just ask the guy who came up with chicken and broccoli. Next up, ravioli is a traditional Italian dumpling that consists of a filling sealed in between two layers of pasta dough. This small square pasta envelope often contains ground meat, cheese, or vegetables and is extremely delicious, especially served with marinara sauce. And although I'm a meatitarian, my favorite ravioli is spinach. Love that stuff. Next up, heading back to China, let's talk about wontons. Wontons originated in northern China and are pretty much the cousins of Chinese dumplings. They have thinner wrappers that are square-shaped and they are often eaten with soup. Wontons are usually stuffed with pork and shrimp as well as vegetables, ginger, and shallots. However, there are so many different varieties of wontons these days that I don't even know where to begin. There's the Hong Kong fried wonton, the Wuxi sanxian wonton, the Sichuan spicy wonton, and even crab rangoon. Yes, crab rangoon is also a wonton, but no, crab rangoon is not Chinese food. Next, siomai or shaomai is a dumpling that originated from Mongolia and is one of the most popular picks in dim sum restaurants. It's a traditional wheat flour dough dumpling that is often filled with shrimp or pork. It's basically the thing you see sitting on every single person's table when you walk into a dim sum restaurant. Next up, manti are dumplings from Turkey that are filled with spiced lamb or beef. They can be boiled or steamed and are similar in form to Chinese dumplings. The word manti derives from mantu, meaning dumplings. These dumplings were brought by nomadic Turkish tribes when they traveled from Central Asia towards Anatolia, which is today's Turkey, during the 13th century. Mongol horsemen carried them frozen or dried so they could be easily boiled and eaten. Now, manti are a popular street food in Central Asia that are usually served with a variety of sauces. Pierogi are stuffed dumplings that originated from Eastern Europe. A pierogi is made by wrapping unleavened dough around a variety of fillings, including potato, sauerkraut, ground meat, cheese, and fruits. Pierogi dough is considerably thicker than the dough of Chinese dumplings, but somehow the potato filling and thick dough pair perfectly with each other and creates a beautiful, delicious masterpiece. By the way, my favorite pierogi? Strawberry. Next up, I'm gonna mess this up. Kartoffelknude or German potato dumplings are round yellow dumplings that can actually be made with bread, potato, or pretzels, depending on the chef. They are often served as side dishes alongside braised and roasted meats. These potato dumplings are also really popular in the Czech Republic. Pod is a traditional Swedish meat-filled dumpling that has many variations, one of which is pita pot. Pita pot is basically a potato pot that is made of wheat and barley flour and has a minced meat filling. There's also blodpot, which is a pot made of blood mixed with flour. The dish's history goes back to a time when the households carefully made use of all parts of the animal to get enough food. All pots are made of raw potatoes, which give them a darker color in comparison to dumplings made with pre-boiled potatoes. Next, pelmeni is a flour-based dumpling that originated from Russia and is filled with different meats. It's a staple in Russian cuisine and is also used to preserve meat during the harsh winters in Siberia. This dumpling's name, pelmeni, is derived from the word Pelmeni, literally meaning year bread. Although originating from Russia, this dumpling is said to have been inspired by the Chinese wonton or possibly brought to Russia by traveling Mongols. Bun Bok Log is a small, chewy dumpling from Vietnam with a wrapper that's actually made out of tapioca. It is usually filled with shrimp and pork belly, then topped with scallops. The dish's name is believed to have come from its clear dumpling-like appearance, as the term Bun Bok Log loosely translates to clear flour cake. This dumpling can be served as a snack or a meal, whichever your heart desires. Mandu are Korean dumplings that are filled with everything from pork, chives, mung bean sprouts, sesame, eggs, and other vegetables. They're similar to the Chinese dumpling and can be either boiled, steamed, or pan-fried. Mandu are often folded into circular shapes, however, which makes them appear different than Chinese dumplings. They may also be filled with kimchi or potatoes, which makes them unique and delicious. Next up, Bawan is a large Taiwanese dumpling that, unlike other dumplings, will make you full after eating just one. This is because one of these things is big enough to fill an entire plate. This dumpling, also known as meat circle, consists of a 6 to 8 diameter translucent dough filled with pork, bamboo shoots, and shiitake mushrooms. It is steamed and then deep fried in order to prevent the translucent wrapper from drying out. This is a very popular street food option in Taiwan, so you could potentially find it in any of the 9 markets on the island. Next, Momo is a South Asian dumpling that is native to northern India, Nepal, and Tibet. The filling of the dumpling can either be meat, vegetables, or cheese, and the final product is often served with a tomato-based dipping sauce. Nowadays, in order to be creative and amp up their business, vendors in Nepal have begun to fill Momo with chocolate bars like Snickers and Mars, and that just sounds really awesome. Gyoza are Japanese dumplings that are very similar to Chinese pot stickers or pan-fried jiaozi. Gyoza, however, are usually made with thinner wrappers and filled with minced pork. These dumplings can be found in the frozen aisle of grocery markets around the world, but if you want the real deal, you're gonna have to go to a traditional restaurant in Japan to experience the true wonders of gyoza for yourself. Next, samosas are deep-fried or baked Indian dumplings that were brought to India by Muslim merchants and patronized under various Islamic dynasties in the region. They are triangular in shape and are filled with savory ingredients like potatoes, onions, peas, lentils, and ground lamb. Next, kinkat is a Georgian dumpling that pretty much looks like the limp version of a xiaolongbao, but that doesn't make it any less delicious, however, with its multitude of fillings including spiced meat, beef, pork, or lamb, herbs, onions, garlic, cheese, potatoes, and mushrooms. Besides the ravioli, another type of Italian dumpling is the gnocchi, which are pretty much small, thick pasta blobs made by semolina flour, potato, eggs, or a combination of a few of the ingredients listed above. These Italian dumplings taste like a chewier version of the mochi. Gnocchi, of course, is treated like any other pasta and is served in sauces like tomato sauce, pesto sauce, and butter. And although I love them, these things are super heavy. And finally, tiropitas is a Greek dumpling made with a yogurt-based dough and filled with feta, ricotta, and/or egg. This is a cute gourmet-ish finger food that is usually oven-baked until it becomes a golden brown, flaky, crispy perfection. So there you go, guys. Those are some different dumplings you'll find from all around the world. Of course, the Chinese eat dumplings over New Year's because it's shaped like ancient gold ingots and is said to bring prosperity and fortune for the new year. And we eat them during the winter solstice because legend has it, if we don't, then our years might freeze off. And I don't know if the different cultures have their own customs on when to eat a dumpling, but hey, do you really ever need a reason to eat a dumpling besides you're hungry? And like I said, I made this video because I love dumplings. It was really fun researching the different dumplings from all around the world. Also, Chinese New Year was this past weekend, and on this channel I've been showing videos of my trip to Japan, which are uber delayed, so I didn't get a chance to wish you guys a happy new year, a happy year of the rooster. And plus, this channel's name is Strictly Dumpling, so it fits. So guys, whether you celebrate Lunar New Year or not, I wish you great fortune and a happy new year. Thanks for watching. See ya.